Thanks for joining us at St Mary's Stadium, not far from Southampton's famous docks. I'm Guy Mowbray, and it's a pleasure to be joined by Stuart Robson in the commentary box. And hopefully we've got some goals and drama on the way. It's Southampton versus Arsenal.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire. It should be a cracking game, though.
Well, it's no surprise to see who we focused on as our player to watch in this game. You would presume that he'd play a really big part.
Well, he's the creative spark for this team. He can drift past defenders, he can pick a pass, and he's got that pace off the mark. And I'm sure we're going to see that again today.
Here's how Southampton line up.
Well, it's a 4-5-1, but with three of the midfield players giving close support to the centre-forward, and the other two sitting deeper. Also watch out for the fullbacks getting forward at every opportunity. They do like to get crosses into the box.
This is how Arsenal line up.
Well, the shape is the same, but they may play it in a slightly different way. And key to this game will be the fullbacks. Do they tuck in alongside their centre-halves or look to support their wingers? I hope it's the latter.
The first half kicks off, time for the talk to stop and the action to start. Plenty of open space to explore here. Getting closer to the middle. Tricky this in a tight spot. William Saliba. Onto Bukayo Saka. Rice. Azaz. A move of real promise developing. And stopped in their tracks with a change in possession. Out of play for a Southampton throw. Good pass, good chance. Oh, well held. That's an assured piece of goalkeeping. Piero Incapia. Eberechi Eze. Zubimendi. Oh, excellent vision. Possession lost just at the point of something happening.
Well, that's a good turnover, isn't it?
William Saliba. Onto Bukayo Saka. Arsenal trying to get things moving. But it will now be tidied up and cleared away. Azaz. Intercepted. Great reading of the game. Nice pass and on their march. Chance to move ahead. It's there. That changes things. A goal for 1-0.
Well, as you can see, he gets a touch on this, but it's not quite enough to stop the goal. It was a good effort, though.
And the game restarts with the score 1-0. 3. Well read to gain possession.
Yeah, that's good positioning and excellent reading of the situation.
Declan Rice. Not forcing things, moving the ball nicely. Oh, chance! Real opportunity. Oh, you can't stop them now. They've got another in double quick time.
Well, here's the replay and confirmation that he did get a touch on the ball. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to prevent the goal.
So the lead is now 2 as the game restarts. Bree. And on to Azaz. Ryan Manning. Finn Azaz. Manning. Well, that's not going to cut it. Declan Rice. Leandro Trossard. Could be dangerous. Trying to place it inside the post, but just a whisker away on this occasion. Finn Azaz. Manning. And on to Azaz. Kyle Larin. Moving it quickly and moving forward. Could take things forward a notch here. Looking for the right moment. And that's how to deal with it. Nicely gathered. Zubimendi. Now Saliba. Jurrien Timber. Zubimendi. Timber. Pass was read and the ball has changed hands. Larin. Lovely weighted pass. Stopped but not away. Could be setting something now. They're in here. A vital block.
Well, you won't see too many better blocks than that.
There could be something building here for Arsenal. Say he's got that horribly wrong.
Well, certainly not the right choice, was it?
Finn Azaz. Larin. Real chance. It's there. Hope restored. They're back in this game.
Well, here it is again, and just look how he turns away from his marker and then gets his shot away. That's a very good goal, you have to say.
And we're back underway at 2-1 now. Incapia. Leandro Trossard. Played to Gabriel. And the first 45 minutes have come and gone here at St Mary's. Well, of all the players we're watching today, would you agree that he'd certainly get good marks so far?
Yeah, he's done okay in that first half. He's had a lot of the ball, he's used it well, and he's been energetic. But unfortunately, that can't...
Off we go then for the second half. Arsenal have the lead, and one they'll be keen to quickly extend. Zubimendi. Here's William Saliba. Eberechi Eze. Now Saliba. Saka. Getting closer. No way through, possession lost. Now there could be a chance to counter. He's in here. And there's his second of the match, leading the way for the team.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
So it's 3-1 as the ball gets rolling again. Larin. Manning. That will be a Saints ball to throw in. Arsenal are making a change here.
To be replaced by number 8, Martin Odegaard.
What a place to lose the ball just when the chance was on. Jurrien Timber. Possession really is all for them now.
They're just playing with them at the moment.
Plenty of room out wide for Arsenal. And into the box it goes. And it's saved and held. Jack Stevens. And we have 30 minutes left. That looks decent, making progress here. Oh, they've lost it. The attack is over. Jurrien Timber. And the pass is incomplete. Nicely won. Kyle Larin. Manning. Incapia. Played to Gabriel. Timber. Victor Gyökeres. Zubimendi. Promising looking attack building here for Arsenal. And that's where it ends. Oh, good vision. Saved, but not cleared. Promising position, this. Victor Gyökeres. And that's that. The flag's up. And there's going to be a change now.
We've had a mobile phone handed in. If you've lost your mobile phone, can you please make your way to reception after the game? Thank you.
Kyle Larin. A good spell of patient possession.
Certainly look composed on the ball, don't they?
This has to be. And what a challenge. Victor Gyökeres. Zubimendi. On to Bukayo Saka. Happy to just keep the ball in their own half. Really promising pass. And he's in now. And he's got it away. That was wonderful defensive work. Substitution coming up.
To be replaced by number 11, Gabriel Martinelli.
They opt to go short with the corner. The attack broken up. Kyle Larin. Larin. And it's pinched, read his mind there. And that will keep the attack moving nicely. Saka. And that puts a really impressive seal on what has been a fantastic performance.
Well, here it is, 1v1 against the keeper, and the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that.
So they get us moving once again, and it does feel like the full-time whistle can't come soon enough. 5 minutes to go. Manning. Stevens. Promising looking ball. What can they do from here? Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. And it's on now. And they've scored. A goal to get the stadium jumping.
Well, here it is again, and he's just passed that into the net. That's a very good finish, you have to say.
(4-2) the score then as we kick off once more. Martin Odegaard. Well, maybe a bit of game management here. Time starting to ebb away. Gyökeres. Getting closer. Intercepted. Great reading of the game. And there's the final blast. Not the result these fans were hoping for. What did you make of it all?
They weren't at their best today, both as individuals.